you have any? There you go. You gotta hear the recording now.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. So like you have to give consent. I think it's needed. I don't know. You got any questions about this? It's 10 minutes.
It's gonna be fun.
I mean, you got it.
And we can do anything that we want to do because it's improv, right?
Yeah. We could just improvise this thing. How about that?
What? Wow. We can just make it all up.
Right? No script, no net, nothing. Damn.
Improv.
Pick a number. Let's see, 1 to 33.
27.
Any particular reason 27, or that was just came to mind?
Because that's my fake age that I tell everybody I am.
Yes. What is it? That's the rock and roll birthday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah, isn't that that's like the day they all die?
The Club 27?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, I'm well past that, so it's okay.
Well, here's our suggestion. It is from Jay Cross, and it is the Myth of Sisyphus. The Myth of Sisyphus. Thanks, Jay. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I just don't know.
The sound?
Well, whatever. The sound, the idea.
I mean, I think they're blowing leaves. That's what I hear. I don't know for sure. I'm afraid to open the window, to be honest. So I don't know. I think it's leaf blower.
It might be a leaf blower, or they might be right outside the window. They're gonna know what we did.
Well, yeah, we can't hide our faces. We're terrible at poker.
Yeah. We owe some people some money.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people, a lot of money. Yeah. What?
But I just looking to see if anybody's looking in the window. Sorry.
Do you want to go? Like, go see. Open if you want. I don't want to. You can.
Yep, they're out there.
It's like I never learn, you know?
Well, it was a stroke of genius to say, hey, we need to go use the bathroom. We'll be right back with your money. And then we crawled out the window of that Italian restaurant and we ran away.
Aldi's.
Yeah.
It's like I just keep making these same mistakes over and over again. I keep pulling you into it and you keep coming into it. Oh
no. I was there for it.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was fun. It's so exciting though. Whenever we do something bad.
Right.
And then, the adrenaline and we're running down the alleyway, throwing the boxes, having the goons come after us.
I mean, it's like living a movie.
Yeah. Every single time we do something.
And then it's like that adrenaline wears down.
And then
like, do it again.
And then we wake up the next day and the goons are at our window.
Part of me, I'll be honest, part of me wants to just hole up in here. Part of me wants to like go out, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid style and just go out guns blazing.
Oh. So there's a few things that could happen if we do that.
Okay, yeah.
Number one,
Uh-huh.
they might kill us. And then it's
Yeah.
over. And like the
That's it.
final grand adventure, right?
Yeah, and that's it. You're done.
Mm-hmm. We might kill them. And then we're going to have to move away
Again.
I like Cincinnati this time.
I mean, it's nice.
Number
It's
three.
nice. It's an
the
underrated, before you continue, it's an
it
underrated
is.
city.
You know what? Cincinnati is beautiful.
It is.
And they have a very good cost of living there.
It's
Anyhow,
livable.
Third thing.
Yeah.
We run out there and we just keep running and hide. And the neighbors will call the police because there's goons chasing us with guns.
I mean, Helen always has her nose in everyone else's business. She sees us out running, she's gonna call the cops.
And she likes us.
She likes us.
She likes us a lot. I think it was that soap basket.
Well, I for you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
That's right.
I'm gonna write down on my hand the one I think we should do.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same. All right.
Okay, so one is like they kill us. Two,
They
we
kill
kill
us.
them.
Kill them. Three, we just book it out of there.
Okay.
And let Helen do the dirty work for us.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. I got it. All right. I'm gonna show it. If it matches, whatever it is, we do it.
Okay.
If it
All right.
doesn't match, we'll
Just
cross
stay here.
Yeah, we'll stay here.
Okay. All right.
1,
2,
2, 3.
3.
Wait,
Oh, I did 2.
Oh, okay.
3.
I did 3.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I like your idea though. I was like, let's book it, but I like your idea. Let's kill them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm done. You know what? Here.
It's been a long time since we've taken a life, so you know.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to that one time though. I mean, that didn't really count.
It wasn't on purpose. No, I'm with you.
No,
Let's kill them.
no. Let's kill them.
Great. I'm gonna grab my gun. Hold on. I gotta get my gun.
I don't even know if where is that thing?
All right, no, I got it.
Oh, you found it?
I've got mine.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really have a gun. I always take the little water pistol and I broke it.
I'll do it.
Okay. All right. There's 3 of them now though. That's the thing.
Well, I don't mean to be confident. I got 6 chances to get 3.
That's true.
I get two per each. I've got 2 per each. What?
What I'm going to do,
Yeah.
because we got to plan this out. I'm going to step outside.
Yeah.
I'm going to round them up. And that way you'll have an easier shot at them. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to pretend like I'm not me. I'm someone else. I'm going to go out there and talk to them.
Wait.
What?
I'm sorry. Where's Tom? Tommy was just here.
Oh no.
What's your name? Oh my God, wait, you're Tommy. Oh my God, Tommy, the glasses threw me. Okay, yeah. You go. Wow, that's a good cut. Wow.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to round them up. And I'm going to be right back. And then you can go out and go ahead and shoot them off. I'll be right back.
Hey, before you go, Tommy,
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever feel like we're chasing something that we're never going to find?
It's all about the chase, Dave. It's all about the chase. If we ever find it, we're going to have to find something else to find. And then we'll have to find that. It's all going to work out.
Yeah.
All right, going out. They're scary.
Scene. Oh, that was so fun. They're scary. That was a good out.
They are.
Uh, did you, were you saying you didn't know what Sisyphus was at the
I don't know
beginning?
what that is. I probably at one point did, and then everything like
Yeah.
I was thinking I'd just be like, I don't know what that is. I was thinking I was going to say something about cheating on a test, and that's why I never learned it. I don't know. It didn't go that direction.
I think it's like, it's a figure in like Greek mythology. I think that's like the dude that keeps pushing the boulder up the hill.
Oh, wait. Oh, I was thinking of Atlas. That's something completely different, isn't it?
No, that not the one that carries it. I think it's the one that's like sentenced for eternity to just keep pushing a boulder up a hill,
And
and then it
never
like
gets
rolls
past.
back down. I think that's what it was. Or at least that was my interpretation.
Well, we were chasing something that we never were going to get,
Yeah.
which was who knows even what, just basically shenanigans. So
I love shenanigans.
they're the best.
What do you suggest when people get suggestions like that when they don't know what it is? What do you think?
Um, there's a few things you can do. You can sound it out and go with like that, or maybe make it have it like what I would do. I know that it's some sort of Greek thing because it said myth, so it has to
Yeah.
be, and it sounds Greek, or whatever. So what does that make me think of? And then A to C it in your brain, which is, for me would be cheating on a test somehow.
I guess we kind of did cheat on a test.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I think if it's like a short form game where it's like a guessing game, then you kind of got to know what it is because that's the objective is to guess the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know either, like you're either someone will know in the group or you just use it as inspiration, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I did a scene once and the suggestion was Brexit. And it was from a friend of mine who was British, and it was before it was, or at least I had not heard of it at that point. So then I
Mm-hmm.
just used it as a name in the show. I was like, oh, hi, Mr. Brexit. But so I think you can use it as several different ways. It's like, yeah, whatever inspires you.
Yep. It's whatever spark you get from it, go that way in long form. The worst thing that can happen is somebody will later on complain and say, "Oh, well, you didn't use my suggestion. Why wasn't the scene about strawberries?"
I know, I do know groups where it's like the suggestion is strawberries, but they go so far away early on that people are like, I don't understand. I didn't see you make that connection. You just kind of did you just not even want to use it?
Yeah, people get upset about weird things like that, and that's okay. That's fine. They're like, "Hey, I wanted a scene about strawberries."
Dear Ms. Improv, I asked for a scene entirely about strawberries. You gave me nothing. Good day.
Why must all of these people have such interesting relationships? Signed, improv connoisseur person in the front row.
um, what got you into improv? Like, how did you get
Oh,
started?
oh, it's no, it's a really weird reason, and I've heard of a few people having this as a reason. No, it's not funny at all. It's horrible. All
Oh
right, so
no.
I used to have really bad panic attacks, and it was getting worse and worse and worse, and I got to the point where I was like, I do not want to live my life this way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to toughen up my nervous system so that I don't have panic attacks anymore, because it doesn't, people don't really think of Susan as being like a nervous, scared, panicky person. So it wasn't really fitting my personality.
Mm.
Anyway, what I decided to do was the most frightening thing I possibly could, which was make stuff up on stage to make strangers laugh, right? So I took my first improv class because of that. It was a exposure therapy for me. So that's why I did that.
And did you have any desire to be a performer at all?
And no, because I didn't think that I'd be able to do it without like the, heart palpitations and getting on the floor screaming, like, I'm dying. Panic attacks are not funny, but
Right.
that would be basically what would have happened in the beginning. And I didn't think that I would be able to get to the point where I would be on stage and be able to do it without that, or at least without being really, really nervous. So it helped a lot to do improv, just to
I'm
be confident.
I'm trying not to, I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm laughing at just how you are describing things. But I'm definitely not. Panic attacks are nothing to laugh about. I mean, they are very crippling for a lot of people, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
people get into improv to help overcome that kind of anxiety.
Oh yeah, it helps a lot. It helps a lot because it takes those little parts of your brain where you really have to work them into. You have a character, so you have to figure out what your accent was, what you were doing, what was your physicality. So all of these things that you have to do and be mindful of instead of worrying about your anxiety. So you get out of your head, you get out of your anxiety, and you just do something that's super fun. And it really does help a lot with that, and just that anxiety and the fear too.
Mm.
So what I've noticed is, especially over the last maybe 3 or 4 years, I don't have that same type of fear when I step out on stage. I don't feel like I don't care anymore. I was going to say, I don't feel like people are judging me. They probably are. They're probably judging me horribly. But when I step out on stage, I just don't care anymore. It's not one of those things that's going to smack me in the head and say, oh, you need to be anxious about what everybody else thinks. Now it's just like, who cares? If they like me, they like me. If they don't, maybe they'll tell me and I can learn something from what I've done. I don't know.
I mean, some people never get to that point where they're like, I don't care what you think about me. If you like me, cool. If you don't, I think a lot of people are stuck in that sense of trying to get people to like them and not embracing who you are and saying, oh, maybe I'm just the wrong kind of people. I need to find my people.
Oh yeah, yeah. And also I think with improv you really learn to like yourself a lot more, because you have to, or you won't be doing improv anymore. If every time you do a show or you do a rehearsal or a class, you're driving home, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm awful. You're not going to keep doing it. So
I mean,
everybody needs to love themselves.
that's the thing. How do you love, have empathy for, and yes, and you?
Yep.
It's hard. It's like, I think it's so much easier for us to say yes and to other people than it is for us to say that to ourselves, because we're so harsh and critical of ourselves all the time.
Yeah, and then if you're harsh and critical of yourself, it's going to carry over to the way that you treat every other human being. Because every interaction that you have with another human being is you projecting, whether you know it or not. Yep.
Damn, look at you dropping some knowledge right now.
Ooh, yeah. And I said it in a serious manner without giggling.
You're so serious. That's the one thing I say when people ask, what do you think of Susan? First thing I say, she's very serious.
Very serious.
All the time.
Constantly.
What's behind your green screen?
Do I have to show everybody?
You don't have to show it. Just what is it?
It's chinchilla cages and chinchillas. So we're in my office right now. They're actually all asleep. I think before one of them, I think it was Paloma, she was barking a little bit, and I was like, hush. So if you hear chinchillas barking, if I'm ever on the Zooms, it's the chinchillas barking.
I don't even know people are familiar enough with chinchillas to know that they bark.
Yeah, they have a sound called the alarm call. In the wild, they use it to alert the rest of the colony that there's danger. And it goes like this. And every now and then you'll hear it. There was there was a workshop that I took with Nick Armstrong about coaching and teaching, and where the chinchillas kept doing it, and I thought I was muted. So like 150 people got to hear chinchillas barking for the first time, and somebody said, "What's that noise? It sounds like an alien."
Oh my God. And you're like, yeah, will somebody mute themselves, please?
Yeah, I now am watching for when it's muted and when it's not as much as possible, because I don't want people to have to listen to what's going on here, because it's kind of weird. And it might disturb them in some way. I don't know.
What made you get into teaching? Are you, because you've been raising and helping with chinchillas, and is that part of who you are? Is like you want to help, you want to teach?
I don't really know, except for what got me into it. They needed a teacher.
Done. Done and done.
But also it's a lot of fun to help people learn something new, and you get to see their eyes light up. And I know you see this all the time, where they make this connection in their brain where they're like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I learned something. This is helping me. And that's always a lot of fun. So.
And we talked before we came on, we talked about you did recently, you started doing in person again, and how amazing that is.
Oh, after over a year, seeing people's faces in person, making actual eye contact. Oh, it's like coming home. No, seriously, the first class, I was so happy the entire time that people probably thought I was out of my mind. Just like, why is she so happy? And it was because I got to see people for the first time in person after so long, and not, like at Trader Joe's with the mask on where everybody's scared of each other getting sick. Oh, it's so great.
And it's the way the camera's set up on a computer, it's in the wrong spot. It should be like lower.
Right, like right in the middle. So when you're looking at somebody, it looks like you're actually looking at them. Yeah. It makes it weird, because you might be looking in somebody else's eyes, but they can't really look into yours because your eyes are doing something like this.
Right.
And also the thing about being online is you have to see yourself the entire time. And whenever I do improv on the Zoom, I think, oh my gosh, I am so sorry I look like that. Why did I make that face? That had to have been terrifying for everybody. Where in person, I don't have to, I don't have to worry about it. I can't see it.
Yeah, it is definitely another example for your imposter syndrome and your criticism to go, see, look at how much of an idiot you are. Do you believe you look like that? Do you believe you make those faces? Like, it is just, it's made it, for some folks, it's made it a lot harder because of that situation. So sometimes I even like I'll even put another window in front of myself, just so I'm like, I don't need to see myself again.
Yeah, but it also is good to be aware of what you're doing on the camera, though, because in person, you're not like right here. You're often in some corner where you're not live and center stage.
Right.
So it's good to know when I'm making a face or when I look really confused or something like that, because then I can maybe go back to a smile or a more neutral face rather than like.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with that face right there.
Oh, I think I scared somebody one time because I didn't know I was on camera, and I was trying to figure something out, and they thought I was really angry. And it was just, I don't know how to use the technology properly. So
you're like, this is I'm trying to figure things out face.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've got you have such great expressions when you play, and you do have that ability to use that to your advantage. And over Zoom, it's a huge advantage because we're really doing, kind of this much. We're not doing a ton, unless you have your camera position in such. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't go back that far because I'm in my office. I'll run into the cages.
If people want to connect with you, if they want to like follow stuff you're doing, reach out to you as a teacher, or play with you, or adopt a chinchilla, like what's the best way they can do that?
There's the Facebooks.
Multiple Facebooks.
Yeah, and it's Susan Littlelion on there, which is actually what my name means in Italian.
Oh.
And I don't want everybody in the world to be contacting me on Facebook. It's mostly just for improv people. So you can reach out to me through Facebook. There's a website for my theater. It's TucsonImprov.com. So you can go on there. So if you're from Tucson or you want to make the commute to Tucson, you can take classes with me.
Who doesn't want to make that commute?
You'd be surprised how many people aren't willing to drive that far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
And are you still doing virtual? Like, will you still teach virtually? And do you think moving forward, that's still going to be a part for you?
Probably. I don't want for the Zoom improv to go away, because it allows me to connect with wonderful people like you and like Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Gilliam,
Yeah.
and Candace Harris and Vanessa Anton.
Oh, those are some of my favorite people. They're amazing.
And everybody else that I just absolutely love, that I've gotten to meet because of the Zoom improv. It's been really wonderful. So just the jams and things, oh, they're so fun.
They're so fun. And like you said, you get to play with people you've never had a chance to play with before. And it opens up for me, it opens people up to the possibility that there are people like you. They might not be in your city, but they're there, and you can find them and play with them, and they'll get you.
Yeah. Oh, and so many different types of people with different stories, with all of those, all those things that can enrich us as improvisers, because we get to improvise with those people, not just, the people that are local to you, that, they all have different varying stories, but it's not, I'm not improvising usually with somebody that's from India or from England or from Bulgaria or Greece or Australia or wherever else. So it's been a really good experience to have all of those stories and all those new people. I love them.
It's so great. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, man, I love it. It's not going to go away. I think it's here to stay. And whether it's virtual, in person, I can't wait to play with you again. Thanks for taking time out. This was so great.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me do a scene with you and then talk for like a half hour.
It's not the end, it's just the beginning.
Oh, I know.
Thanks, Susan.
Thanks.
Bye.